Yep.
Hey, it's Aaron from GameEnthus.com, and I'm checking out what is actually the second ID at Xbox game to be released, which is Nutjitsu from Ninja B. You might know Ninja B from the Keflings games, couple Keflings games. Yeah, very good games. Uh, yeah, Nutjitsu is about a squirrel, a ninja squirrel, who's trying to steal acorns. I will say up front, there is a free version of Nutjitsu available for uh, Windows Windows 8 or 8.1, the full-blown Windows. I think it has in-game purchases and things like that. But this version on Xbox One is I think $6.50. Two main modes: Ninja Missions and Survival. Survival is just you trying to get as many acorns for as long as possible. Ninja missions have different objectives. We're going to go through those right about now. Alright, so in this one, you basically want to get whatever the total number of acorns is, regardless of their color, in the time allotted. The game is sort of a, I've been doing this a lot, a Pac-Man type of, it's a maze traversal game where there's enemies on the stage. To figure out where they are in accordance to where you are, and gather the items and complete the missions and the objectives, and that's pretty much that. It's kind of straightforward. One thing I will say is that as the amount of points you get increases, if you pick up certain types of acorns, more enemies will appear on the stages, and oftentimes those are harder enemies. Those are the foxes. Enemies are foxes, I think, that can like dash, or a fox that has a trail of this like funky green mist that if you happen to come in contact with, it makes you very slow, your movement very slow, and makes playing the game harder. In this mode, you have to get 5 scrolls. The scrolls kind of appear randomly, and they're only there for a certain amount of time. One of the challenges in the game is that as you walk around, they don't see you. They sense you by scent. They use their olfactory senses to figure out where you are. So if they're looking right at you, may not mean they actually see you. Basically, that small blue trail you leave when you walk around, that's what they can pick up and pursue you if need be. And as you get experience points, you will level up, which you see on the left side, there's 2 slots for power-ups. There's a handful of different ones, like some can slow everybody down, some give you a smoke bomb. There's a bunch of them. We'll go over those later. The game is, I don't know, it's fun. As you see right there, the fox did pick up my scent, but I got away in time. If it fades away, then their chance of pursuing you decrease. It's a straightforward game. I don't know how much to say outside of just describing the basic modes. Oh, I should describe that mode. That mode, you had to stand in the little shiny, tingly area, stand in the magic spot or whatever for a certain amount of time in order to reach a certain counter. So the counter was 30. I should have explained that, sorry. This mode, you have to collect any color acorn and just put it in the bag. The bag is on the left side. You kind of see it kind of glistening or shining there. You can only carry 8 at a time, so that means you have to take at least 2 trips to complete your mission. Oh, ranked up, look at that. Okay, so for some reason, once again, I'm looking at the most basic mode, which is gather any acorn. No, I'm sorry, this is the specific acorn color, so you have to get green, and if you don't get the green in time in that particular mode, you have to get that color to get the total of acorns. This is really straightforward. You see the difficulty spikes. Well, you can raise the difficulty, which gives you, it's a trade-off. You get more experience from the higher difficulties settings that you put in versus the challenge, because it gets pretty tough as you keep going. There'll be a lot of enemies on each stage. We got 90, stand in the magic area, 120 seconds, and the levels are fairly small, so it gets really tough. 25 secret scrolls, most of the 5 for the most basic difficulty. 60 acorns, so it does ramp up. There's a lot of challenge there. And these are the power-ups. You have smoke bombs and what else? Yeah, a bunch of stuff. I don't know. You have that drink that makes you faster. You have like the dummy. You can use a decoy. And as you level up, you'll open up more slots to use items, because when you start, you can't use anything. So, that was a freeze bomb actually. But your power-ups to make you faster. Yeah, and the more upgrades you get, you can unlock new slots and things like that. And you can buy them with your in-game, what they call them, acorns, or whatever they're called. It's a play on with acorn and coin. So. Shadow clone. It's, honestly, I didn't really even unlock a lot of that stuff, because you have to, I mean, I don't know. The game is fun, but after about maybe 10 minutes, unless you're really into it, you can kind of see what it has to offer. I see it as more of a, hey, you're waiting for something to finish downloading, you turn it on for a couple of minutes, have some fun. It's inoffensive. It can be easy, it can be challenging. It's kind of what you see is what you get. It does get tough as you get a lot of enemies on the stage. You see the one at the bottom that dashes. They just go in that one direction. You can tell what direction they're going to go in, but they move faster. That's the thing. And sometimes it is harder to lose them. If you don't get that good distance between you and them, it can become very difficult to lose them. Alright, and one of the features that they talked about was the fact that this game can actually be snapped. So I'm just showing, I have a YouTube video up for a game I really enjoy called BitBoy Arcade. Check out the video, check out the game, it's kind of fun. It's very fun. And you see on the right side, I have Nutjitsu snapped. I honestly, maybe I did something wrong, maybe I have the wrong main application up, but it really didn't, it doesn't really work. I mean, you can't really play it while you're doing something else. I don't think you're supposed to be able to, but then to me that just begs the question of why would you bother? If I can't really play it, I mean, because you can have things running in the background. I mean, you could just download something, or maybe if I had the TV stuff set up, it would work better. I don't know. I don't have all my satellite box stuff hooked up to the Xbox One anymore. So I wasn't able to try that, but I tried to do something with video to see if it would work. And it does work. You can play, but the whole side of the screen is truncated, so it's almost pointless. But I mean, on paper, it does snap. It is used as it's an example that there are games that can be seen as apps. So hopefully, I don't think this is the perfect a use case for it, but it definitely it's a sign of better things to come. A step in the right direction, despite not really being all that impressive in and of itself. I didn't expect Kubi to sound. So that's Nutjitsu from Ninja B. Yeah, I don't know. It's fun. It's not gonna, flip your wig or anything, but assuming you wear a wig, I don't know. You might wear a wig. I don't know. It might be powdered. Who knows? Circle pad, excuse me. That's all right. What you get? That's it for me. Just to sort of move things around, things differently. So basically, you want to go around and collect the pixel flies with small little ticket-looking things on the ground, and collecting those enables you to open up new areas, new levels. The levels usually contain 10 to maybe 20 tops different phases.